Hey guys, welcome back to Man Scouts. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to parallel park. This is definitely a skill that if you want to consider yourself a man by any means, you need to know how to parallel park. And I think a lot of times parallel parking is seen as something that you just need to know how to do for a driver's test or something that you do in a very last case scenario. But I can tell you that once you learn how, it's really not that hard, and then you have the ability to impress all those around you, those people who are in the car with you, when you go and find a parallel parking spot, and instead of passing it up to try to find something a little bit easier, you are going to park right in there first time, no questions asked, and I'm going to tell you the people with you will be impressed. So I'm excited to jump right in. There's a few techniques that I want to explain before I start showing you how to parallel park. The first one is when you see the space that's open, you want to actually pass the space. A lot of people will try to parallel park by first driving first into the parking spot and then trying to maneuver back in. That doesn't work. So the first technique, the first trick to parallel parking is driving past the spot about in line with where the car is in front of you. So you want to line yourself up so that you're parallel with that car, and then you're going to back into the space. And I tell you, that makes all the difference. All right, I'm going to show you guys how to do it, how I do it, and hopefully you guys learn something. All right, let's go. Okay, as you can see here, I have my car parked in a spot here at the edge of this parking lot, and you can see I have some boxes set up on the front and the back, so it's about the size of what you would have generally if you're going to parallel park. All right, so we're gonna give this a shot. First try, I'm gonna show you guys the technique that's going to make all the difference. All right, so like I said earlier, what you're really going to want to do is pass the parking spot that you intend to park in almost so that you are parallel with the car in front of you. And then when you start reversing, you want to crank your steering wheel as far as it will go, guiding the back end of your car into the spot. And keep that steering wheel cranked all the way over until you get about halfway into the spot, and then turn your wheel back and then crank it all the way to the other side, and as you continue to reverse. And then once you get pretty close, you want to get as close as you feel comfortable to either the car or whatever's behind you. And then once you get to that point, pull forward and then get as close as you can in the front. And then if you still need to readjust from there, you can. But at that point, you should be right in the spot. All right, now let's look at it from the driver's perspective. So you pull up past the place where you're going to park. As you begin to reverse, you want to crank your wheel all the way to the side as shown here. Make sure you're checking your right and left mirrors throughout, and you can see the way you will see it as you're driving. As you pull back, and then you'll see once you're about halfway in the spot again, you're going to start cranking your wheel the other way, just like before. And then that will allow the front end of your car to come in to the parking spot. And then you can see the curb there. It'll look like you're really close, but just move slowly and you will be right where you're supposed to be. Again, once you're close to the back, pull forward a little bit and adjust if needed. And let's see how we did here. Good in the back and good in the front, just like that. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. I know that parallel parking can seem really difficult and maybe a little overwhelming at first, but it's really easy, especially if you follow the one simple step to just pull past where you're gonna park and then pull in backwards. There's a good chance that no one's gonna try and take your spot because not that many people are comfortable with parallel parking. I know you city folk are laughing here now, but I mean, I'm talking, we're in the middle of rural Idaho here, and so it's not that common. But if it's something that you want to learn how to do, just go out and try it for yourself. It's really not that bad. Set up a couple boxes. I hope this has been helpful. If there are other manly skills that you would like us to do videos on, be sure to comment them below and we will do videos on them. Thanks guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.